Hello everyone, this is Sudhir and welcome back to my class. From this class we are going to learn 10th standard real numbers. That is the first chapter, very short answers. Okay, so what is the first question here? Log 15 here. So what is here? 15 is a composite number. This composite number we can write as the product of the prime number, that is 3 5s are 15, right? So now this log 15 we can write as log 3 into 5. Okay, now you can observe here this is the form of like log xy. Log xy we can write as log x plus log y, right? So this one we write now log 3 plus log 5. That's it. This is the answer for this question. The next one, log 81 base 3. Actually it is 81. Here we have base 3. Okay. So how we write this 81 now? 81 is composite number. We can write as the prime number, means 9 9s, and this is 3 3s. Okay, so these are the prime numbers completely. So we have 3 to the power of 4. That means this log we write as 81 we write as 3 to the power of 4 base 3. Now here is the most important formula, that is log x power m base a. Log x to the power of m base a, we get here this m, that means it is m log x base, right? So send this 4 here, then we have 4 into log 3 base 3 is 1, that equal to 4. Okay, because log a base a value you know very well, log a base a equal to 1. Okay, just keep it in our mind, because that when we get the remaining questions almost all will avoid the formula to discuss. Okay, so we'll discuss only answer. And here is very important formula, log a base a equal to 1, so that I have written here log 3 base 3 equal to 1. That means 4 into 1 is equal to 4. The next question here, find the value of 256 base log 256 base root 2. So again this 256 we can write as the product of the prime. Okay, so 128 we can write, again it is 264, correct? So 64 we can write now 232, this 32, 2 16s and 2 8, 2 4s, 2 2s. Count here how many 2s are there. Yes, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That means 256 we can write as 2 to the power of 8. Now I am going to take that value here, log 2 to the power of 8, and you don't forget root 2 value is 2 to the power of 1 by 2. Okay, so we write now here 2 to the power of 1 by 2. So the next formula I am going to use log x to the power of m base y to the power of n equal to, we get m by n log x base y. Okay, so this formula I am going to use now. So using this formula, here I will get 8 divided by 1 by 2 log, here it is 2 and this one also 2, right? So 2 base 2. That means 8 into this 1 by 2 we get its reciprocal, that means 2 by 1. This 1 by 2 we get here its reciprocal, so 2 by 1 into log, and you know very well log 2 base 2 answer is 1. Okay, so in the next step we write it. So here 2 into 8, I mean 8 2s are 16 and log 2 base 2 is 1. So the final answer is 16 for this question. The next one, find the value of root of 625 base 5. You know root 625 answer is 25. You must know how to find out the square roots, right? So root 625 answer is 25. That means here I will write now log root 625 means that is 25 base 5. So in the next step we write log 25 is 5 square base 5. Now this 2 here we get, because log, it is in the form of log x power m base a, we get m into log x base a, right? That means here 5 base 5. So 2 into, and this is in the form of log a base a. Log a base a is 1, so that 2 into 1 is equal to 2 we get. Express 156 as the product of primes. So either division method or prime factor tree you can take. So just before I have explained you how to do the prime factor tree. So now we can take the division method. 156, the last number is 6, so that you can divide by 2. 2 7s 14, and we get here 1 6 16 to 8 times. So last digit is 8, that means you should divide by 2 to 39 times, and take the 3 now, 3 13 times. Okay, so how to write this one? So 156 equal, we write 2 into 2 into 3 into 13, because here we have 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. That means we write here 2 to the power of 4 into, sorry, 2 power 2. Okay, we write 2 power 2 into 3 into 13. So final answer here 2 square into 3 into 13. And here is the next question. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So generally 6 power n they give. Actually, to check the number whether it is end with the digit 0 or not, we can take some examples like 10. We have 10, like 2 5s are 10. Okay, if that means prime factors. If you take 20, we have 20 like 2 10s and 2 5s. That means finally we have 2 into 2 into 5. Or if you want to take something like a 90, you check here, 9 10s are 90, and 9 we write as 3 3s, 10 we write as 2 5s. Finally, the number which is end with the digit 0. So in their prime factorization, so we have 2 and 5s are compulsory. Okay, 2 and 5 2 and 5, the product of the 2 and 5 is compulsory, right? So here the question has given 6 power n. So 6 power n, for the number 6 power n to end with the digit 0 for any natural number n, it should be divisible by 5, correct? So this means that the prime factorization of 6 power n should contain the prime number 5, but it is not possible because 6 power n we have like 2 into 3, correct? 6 we write as 2 into 3 whole power n. So 2 is the only prime in the factorization of 6 power n. So since 5 is not present in the prime factorization, so there is no natural number n for which 6 power n ends with the digit 0. Got it? So the prime factorization of 6, we don't have any natural number like a 5. Okay, to get a number with the to end with the digit 0, so we should have 2 and 5, right? We have only 2 in 6, like 2 into 3, but we don't have the 5, so that this number should not end with the digit 0. But very important point here, 6 power n always end with the digit 6, because 6 power 1 is 6, 6 power 2 36, 6 power 3 216, so on like this. So 6 power n you can take any number, it should be end with the digit 6 only, right? The next one, without performing actual division, state whether 64 by 455 will have a terminating decimal form or non-terminating repeating decimal form. So to check whether it is terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal, so we should check its denominator. Its denominators we have like 2 power m into 5 to the power of n combination. So that number having the terminating decimal, otherwise it has non-terminating repeating decimals. That means denominator we have 455. This 455 we try to divide into the prime factors. This is 5 9s 45, 5 1s are 5, and we know very clearly 91 is divisible by 13 because 13 7s are 91. So the prime factorization we have there like 5 into 7 into 13. This 5 into 7 into 13. Now you can observe this one. So this is not in the combination of like 2 power m into 5 power n, correct? Because we have 7 and 13 also. So that it's very clearly we can say here it is non-terminating repeating decimal. So the answer for this question, non-terminating repeating decimal, because 64 we can write as, 64 divided by 455 we can write as 64 divided by 5 into 7 into 13. Okay, so this is not in the combination of like 2 power m into 5 power n, so that it is non-terminating repeating decimal. Got it? So the next question is 72 divided by 3 square into 5 square. Yes, 3 square into 5 square. So we can check this one right in the decimal form it is. Okay, so 72 we write now, 72 divided by 3 square is 9, right? And this is 5 square. Just leave it that 5 square like this only. So you can cancel 9 1, 9 8s are 72. So we have now 8 divided by 5 square. So as we discussed before, we need like 2 power n and 5 power n form. So how many 5's are there here? With that many 2's we should multiply. That means we have 5 2 times. 5 square means we have 5 2 times, like 5 into 5. Now you should multiply with 2 into 2. That means with the 2 square. That numerator and denominator both we should multiply by 2 square. Okay, so now it is 8 into 2 square is 4, and here it is 5 square, and this is 2 square. 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. Finally this is 32 divided by 100. 32 divided by 100 is 0.32. Okay, so this is the process to converting into decimal form. Actually you can do like 72 divided by 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25. By multiplying both in the denominator 225 you will get, then 72 divided by 225 you can do it. It's a long process, right? So this is without doing actual division, just I have calculated here. That means 72 by 3 square is 9, 9 1s, 9 8 get cancelled, but 5 square is there. So when we have a 5 square, that means 5 2 times, we need the 2 combination also. That means 2 square, with the 2 square multiply both numerator and denominator, then 8 4s are 32 divided by 100, so 0.32 we got it here. The next question, yes, it's very interesting. So log root c base c. First of all, here 2 questions we have, log root c base c, log c root c. Okay, so both are different answers you will get. The first one, log root c base c. So how to write this one? Log, root c is c to the power of 1 by 2 base c. Now this is in the form of like log x power m base a. So this 1 by 2 you will get here, then what you get, 1 by 2 log c base c, correct? So then 1 by 2 into log c base c, answer is 1, that equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is answer for the first one. Now what about the next one? This is log c base root c. Okay, so how we write now? Log c mean it is c to the power of 1 and root c is c to the power of 1 by 2, correct? Now here I am going to use the formula, you know very well that formula, that is log x power m base y power n equal to m by n log x base y. So using this formula, what I get now? 1 divided by 1 by 2, right? 1 divided by 1 by 2 log c base c. Now you get its reciprocal here, means we have to multiply the both, like 1 into 2 by 1, right? Into log c base c is 1. The final answer now, 1 into 2, 2 1s are again 2. The final answer is 2. So this is the answer for second question. This answer is 2 and this answer is 1 by 2. So very important model, and don't get confused, both are different answers. Wow, here is the next another beautiful question, that is, if a square plus b square equal to c square, then 1 by log b base c plus a plus 1 by log b base c minus a. So before going to discuss this one, I will give you one more wonderful formula, that is 1 by log, if you have like b base a, that equal, you get it log a base b. Just observe the changes in this. That means if you are like log 1 by log x base y, you get now log y base x. That means these two positions will be changed here, right? Now using this logic, I am going to write this answer. 1 by this one I can write now 1 by log b base c plus a plus 1 by log b base c minus a. So in the next step we write as log c plus a base b plus log c minus a base b. Okay, so this is in the form of like log x plus log y. Log x plus log y we write as log x into y, correct? So that we write now log x into y form. That means c plus a into c minus a base b. Okay, so we know very well here one more important formula, that is a plus b into a minus b can be written as a square minus b square. So here I am going to write log, this is like c plus a into c minus a equal to c square minus a square base b. Okay, in the next page we'll continue this, but already they gave a square plus b square equal to c square. This is given already in the question, right? So here they gave a square plus b square equal to c square, but here we have c square minus a square, right? So c square minus a square means we should transpose this one here. Then we get b square equal c square minus a square, correct? So what is the final step we got there? That is, once we check log c square minus a square base b, correct? So log c square minus a square base b square base b, this what we got in the previous step. Now we'll continue this one like log, here I got it b square equal to c square minus a square from the given condition, so that instead of c square minus a square I can write now b square. So here I can write now b square base b. Now you know these two we get it here because log x power n base a equal to m log x, correct? And we have 2 into log b base b, that is equal to 2 into log b base b is 1, then 2 ones are 2, correct? So it is the answer for this question. And the next one, write 2 log 3 plus 3 log 5 minus log 2 as a single logarithm. Okay, so it's very interesting. So we are going to use that formula log x m log x base a, right? M log x base a we write as log x to the power of m base a. So using this formula, so we write 2 power 2 here and 3 as 5 power 3. So what the step we get now, log 3 square plus log 5 cube minus log 2. Okay, so log 3 square, that means log 9, and log 5 cube is log 125 minus log 2. Okay, so here we write now log, this is in the form of log x plus log y, right? So that means we write log x into y, that is 9 into 125 minus we have log 2, right? So that's equal, so by multiplying these two, 125 into 9, so we have 9 5s 45, 9 2s 18 plus 4 22, 9 1s are 9 plus 2 is 11. So we get here log 1125 minus log. That means in the next step we get here log. So this is the form of log x minus log y. So we write log x by y. Okay. So now you can check here. This is the single logarithm, right? Now the next question: expand x square y cube z power 4. So completely we can use like log xy formula, log x plus log y form we can write now. So I'm going to take log x square plus log y cube plus log z power 4. Now using this formula, m log x base a equal to log x power m base a. So we get now this 2 here, this 3 here, similarly this 4 also. Then what we get, that is 2 log x plus 3 log y plus 4 log z. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. So this is the expansion form. The next question is, explain why 3 into 5 into 7 plus 7 is a composite number. Yes, so 3 into 5 into 7 we can write as 7 into 1, right? Plus this 7 also we can write as 7 into 1. Okay, now here I'm going to take this 7 is the common. Then what I will get here, that is 3 into 5, okay, into 1 plus 1 equal 7 into, so this is 3 into 5, 15, 15 ones are 15 of course, so 15 plus 1 is 16, right? So 15 we got here plus 1, and the next step we write, that is 7 into 15 plus 1 is 16. Again this 16 we can divide into the prime factors. How? 7 into 16 is 2 power 4, right? So that means 4 times we write this one as the 2. Now we can check it. 7 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, we have written that given one. That means this is the product of the prime numbers. So from the fundamental theorem, so every composite number can be written as the product of the prime number. So here I have written the product of the prime number. That means this given one is the composite number. Okay, so the next one, log x plus 2 base 2 is equal to 3. And you know this is the logarithmic form, and you know very well how to write from logarithmic form to exponential form. That is, here I am giving you formula that if you have like log something like log x base a equaled, okay, something like n, then how you write it, x is equal, you can write a to the power of n, okay, a to the power of n. So this is called logarithmic form, this is exponential form. So using this logic, now I am going to write x plus 2 equal 2 to the power of 3, correct? That means x plus 2 equal 2 to the power of 3 means we write 2 3 times. That means it is 8. Okay, that is equal, it is 8. So 2 cube is 8. Now transpose this 2 here, and we have x is equal to 8 minus 2, and x equal to 6. Okay. The next question is, yeah, same logic here also. So again this one we write exponential form, that is 25 equal to, we get 5 to the power of 2x. 25 we write as 5 square, that is equal to 5 power 2x. So here bases are equal, then we can take powers are equal. That means 2 equal to 2x, x is equal to 2 by 2, right? sending this one here, we get 2 by 2. Then x is equal to 1 is the answer for this question. Okay. Next one, prove that log 2 is irrational and log 100 is rational. So log 2 is irrational, log 100 is rational. How can we prove that? This log 2, you take log 2 equal x. Log 2 means we should take the base 10, okay? Log 2 base 10 is equal to x. Now its exponential form, we get 2 is equal to 10 to the power of x. Okay, here there is no number to satisfy this condition, because left hand side we have the base as 2 and right hand side we have base as 10. So this 10 we can't write as a product of 2, right? That means as a 2 power something. So there is no number to satisfy, there is no rational number to satisfy this condition, so that we can take here x is irrational. X is irrational. So we take here x is irrational, that means here this is the irrational, so that log 2 base 10 is irrational. Got it? Now we have another one, that is log 100 is irrational. Yes, sorry, log 100 is rational. So how to prove this one? So take log 100 is equal to log 100 base 10 equals something like x. So this is the logarithmic form, we are going to write into the exponential form. That means 100 is equal to, we write 10 to the power of x. Now this 100 we can write as 10 square equal to 10 power x. Now you can observe we have the same base on the both sides, but here we did not find that same base on the both sides, so that log 2 is irrational. Now you can compare this, when bases are equal then powers are equal. So x is equal to here 2, x is equal to 2, then 2 is a rational number, so that log 100 is rational number. So finally we can write here log 100 is rational. Got it? So next one. So here is very interesting question. What is the value of log root 5 base 3 root 5? Okay. So how to write this one again? We take log root 5, you know very well, we write 5 to the power of 1 by 2. Okay. So here I am writing root 5, we write 5 to the power of 1 by 2. Cube root 5, we write 5 to the power of 1 by 3. Okay. So we have 5 power 1 by 2 and here it is 5 to the power of 1 by 3. Now the formula we are going to use, log x to the power of m base y to the power of n. How we write this? M by n log x base 1. Okay. So that we write here it is 1 by 2 by 1 by 3 log 5 base 5. Okay. So we get its reciprocal here, that means 1 by 2 into it's 3 by 1 log 5 base 5. So 3 ones 3 divided by 2 ones are 2 into log 5 base 5 is 1. Finally the answer is 3 by 2. So this is the answer for this question. The next one is, what is the unit digit in the expansion of 6 to the power of 2021? So already we have discussed very well about it. 6 power 1 is 6, 6 power 2 is 6 into 6, that is 36. 6 power 3, 6 into 6 into 6, that means 216. So if you observe here, every number is end with the digit 6. That means already we have discussed the 6 power n should end with the digit 6. So 6 power 2021 should end with the digit 6. Okay, next question. If x is equal to a cube b square c, y is equal to a b square c cube, find the HCF of xy. So okay, so we have to find highest common factor, right? HCF means highest common factor. So if you have any problem, you can write like this: a cube is a into a into a, b square is b into b, into C, and here y is a into b square is b into b, and c cube we write c into c into c. Now let me know what is the common from the both here. A is a common, okay, b is a common, and one more b is the common, and c also a common. Okay, so the HCF now, HCF of x comma y, this is a into b into c. That means we have a into b square c. Okay, next. Okay, the next question, if LCM and HCF of a and b are equal, what can you say of a and b? Yes, a and b are also equal. When we are taking two equal numbers like 50 and 52 numbers, then when you find those LCM and HCF, you definitely will get equal. So answer for this question, if LCM and HCF of a and b are equal, then what can you say about a and b? Yes, those are equal. A and b also equal. Okay, the next question, if 3 log x plus 3 equal to log 27, find x. So this is in the form of like m log x base a, right? M log x base a we write as log x power m base a. So we write now this one log x plus 3 whole cube, that equal log 27, correct? Okay, now we can cancel this log on both sides. Then we have the remaining now x plus 3 whole power 3 whole cube is equal to 27. Then x plus 3 whole cube equal to this 27 we write as 3 cube, correct? Now you can observe here the powers are equal, then bases we must get equal. So x plus 3 equal to 3, then x equal to we have 3 minus 3, okay, plus 3 become here minus 3, which is equal to 0. So finally here x equal to 0. Okay, so if you want to check whether it is correct or not, you can test it. For example, the question given 3 log x plus 3, that x I am taking here 0, 0 plus 3. Okay, so then the next step we get 3 log 3, right? Then we get this 3 here, so it is log 3 cube, that means log 27. So this is given at right hand side. Okay, next question is, what is the value of log 0.001 base 1000? Okay, so this 0.001, to remove its decimal point we should multiply by 1000, okay? So we get now 1 divided by 1000. Okay, this 1 divided by 1000 we write 1 by 10 cube, correct? That means it is 10 to the power of minus 3. This is 10 to the power of minus 3. Because you know very well 1 by a power n we can write as a to the power of minus n. So I applied the same logic here. So finally what we should write, 0.001 equal to 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, now can you answer what is 0.1? Yes, this is 10 to the power of minus 1. What is 0.02? It is 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, so sorry, 0.01. What is 0.00001? Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places here. So 10 to the power of minus 5. Got it? Now the question is log 0.001 base 1000. So how to write this? Log 0.001 we write as 10 to the power of minus 3. At the same time, this base 1000 also we write 10 to the power of positive 3. Okay, we should use the formula. The formula is, you know very well, log x power m base y power m. Let me know what is the answer for this. M by n log x base y, correct? So use this formula. I should write now 3 divided by 3 log 10 base 10. Okay, here 3 1s cancel. That means we get here minus 1 into this log 10 base 10 is 1. So 1 minus 1 into 1, that is equal to minus 1 is the answer for this question. Okay, so the next one, determine the value of log 0.001 base 10. Both are not equal. Yes, this question is log 0.001 base 1000, but this question log 0.001 base 10. Both are different. Okay, now how to answer this question? We write log this 0.001, we write 10 power minus 3, right? Just before we have discussed, and here it is base 10. Okay, so we get here this thing, so minus 3 into log 10 base 10, correct? Mean minus 3 into log 10 base 10, answer is 1. So the answer is minus 3. Okay, next question. Find log 1 by 27 base 10. Okay, so we take now log 1 by 27. So here I am doing the rough work. 1 by 27 we write as 1 by 3 cube. 1 by 3 cube we write as 3 power minus 3, correct? So observe these changes here. So 20 is going to write 3 to the power of minus 3, but already we have base 3 here, right? Base 3. Now you get this minus 3 here, because this is in the form of log x power m equal to m log x base a. So we get minus 3 log 3 base 3. Okay. Then minus 3 into log 3 base 3 is 1. So minus 3 into 1 equal to minus 3 is the answer. Right. Find the value of log root of c base root c. That is completely the square root. So we do the rough work for this here. You know 1 root c equal to c to the power of 1 by 2. Root of root c, that means you get c power 1 2. That whole power again 1 by 2, that equal to c to the power of 1 by 4. But here given root of root c, that means c to the power of 1 by 2, its whole power 1 by 2, again its whole power 1 by 2, that equal to c to the power of 1 by 8. We should multiply this, right? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 8. Very easy answer question. So we write now log this completely root of root c, means we write c to the power of 1 by 8 base c to the power of root c, so that it is 1 by 2. Now we get here using the formula log x power m base y power n equal to m by n log x base y. So we write 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 2 log c base. Okay, so in the next step we get its reciprocal here. Let me write 1 by 8. This 1 by 2 we get 2 by 1 log c base. Okay, so we get here 2 1 2 4 times are cancelled. That means it is 1 by 4 into log c base is 1. So finally we get answer is 1 by 4. 27. Find the value of log minus 8 base minus 8. So as per the logarithm notation, when we have like log n base a, okay, so n must be greater than 0, means it is positive number, and a must be greater than 0, and a is not equal to 1 also. Okay, so that means a should be a positive, but a is not equal to 1. So this is the common rule for logarithm. So we should get n as the positive value, and base it's definitely more than 1. But you can observe here we have log minus 8 base minus 8. So there is not exist. Okay, does not exist. Next, what is the LCM of the number 2 power 7, 3 power 4 into 7 and 2 cube into 4 power 3 power 4 into. So how we write this? 2 1 2 is the common, another 2 is the common, next one more 2 is there, 3 is a common here, next 3 is the common, one more 3, okay, another 3. So to find LCM, first we write what are those common here. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into. So now you can write, we have the mean. Yes, instead of this 4 times I am going to write it is 2 to the power of 4 into 7 into this 11. Okay, so let me know how many 2's are there. That is 1 2 3, here 4, 3 plus 4 total 7. It is 2 to the power of 7 into how many 3's are there? 1 2 3 4. That means it is 3 to the power of 4 into 7 into 11. So this is the LCM. Okay. But next, if x and y are co-prime numbers, then what is their LCM and HCF? So it's very important. So when x and y are the co-prime numbers, so always the HCF of co-prime numbers are 1. Okay, so HCF of x and y is 1. Okay, and in this case LCM of x and y is x into y. Okay, so when we have a co-prime number, their HCF always you get 1 and LCM you get the product of the number. So for example, just I am going to take an example like 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are called co-prime numbers because they don't have any common factor in these two, so that it is a co-prime numbers. Now what is the HCF of 3 and 4 here? That is 1. And what is the LCM of 3 and 4? That means 3 into 4. 3 into 4 equal to 12. 12 is the LCM and 1 is the HCF. So always the HCF of co-prime number is 1 and LCM is the product of their number, like x into y. And very last question we are going to discuss. Yes, calculate log base 2 log 5 base 25. So this is, we can write now log, here we have already base 2, this is log 5 base 25. Okay, so what we do now, log 5 base 25, just to focus on this one, log 5 base 25. Okay, so what is the value of this? Now we can write log base 2. What about log 5 base 25 here? Here I am going to write it log 5 to the power of 1, 25 I am writing 5 square. Okay, so in the next step what I get now, this log 2, don't disturb this log 2. Okay, so just you can take like log 2 only, but here I will get now, it is in the form of like log x power m base y power m, so we get 1 by 2 log 5 base 5. Okay, log 5 base 5. So log 2, okay, into 1 by 2 into log 5 base 5 is 1. Then what about 1 by 2 into 1? Yes, it is 1 by 2. So what we write in the next step is log 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, so in the next step we write log, the next step we write log base 2. This 1 by 2, you know, we write 2 power minus 1. Correct? So this minus 1 we get again here. So minus 1 into log 2 base 2. I mean minus 1 into log 2 base 2 is 1. Finally the answer is minus 1. Okay. So very interesting question this one also. I hope you understood completely all 30 questions. 30 different models we have discussed. All are very important for the board examination. So I hope you understood this very well. This is Sudeep. Thanks for watching. See you soon.